shark. Wait. What are we? We're zoologists.
Or sharkologists. And we're just trying to tell everybody, like, if you have any questions, and you can just look at our blog and just ask us whatever the fuck that you like. And we'll
we got a shark blog. It's not really funny. The research that we do is not really funny. It's really quite serious, actually. What is funny is that we've been traveling the globe for over 60 days straight, and I haven't caught a single hammerhead. That's what's funny. In these waters, are you kidding me? 60 degrees off the port bow.
What I like off the port. So what I like knows if our viewers have. I mean, we have quite a large fan base, so if our viewers have any questions,
we're going to answer them because
have you guys ever swam with the great whites?
That's a good. That's actually a really good question because.
Why should you tell about
I
the
jumped
recount?
off the left side of the dinghy, and we just kind of jumped down to the shark infested. It was off off of the South African coast. We jumped off the left side of the dinghy, and we just kind of like swam under. And
I thought she wasn't coming up. I said, "Hey, mate." What you gonna do that for?
And they were shark infested waters.
Sharks are everywhere.
They were shark infested waters, mind you. So we knew that we were getting into something a little fishy.
I said, "You don't even got your mesh suit on. What you doing that for?" She said, "It's cool. I'm just going to tag these blokes with a shark tag." It's fine, it won't hurt.
We just jumped down there.
It won't hurt him, it's like a fingernail.
We just put one of those little dummies out. We threw a little dummy out into the water.
A dummy, you said? Like the
dummy,
chum?
Yeah, it's like the chum, but it's in a seal form. So these sharks think that they're...
the seal chum dummy that we patented. We came up with that idea about in 2007. We were working with biologists.
We were traveling down the South Australian coast, and we just decided that we should probably come up with something that had to do with what the sharks like.
So being sharkologists like you are, what do you guys think of Jacques Cousteau?
I think he is both of our fathers. For one, you know what I'm saying?
He's like,
our mother was quite a marine whore. I mean,
he's definitely a marine biologist father figure, if you know what I mean.
We did a documentary in 2007 with his son.
And he did travel around the tip of the South African coast. He did travel around the bottom of the South American coast.
Around the tip of your coast.
Right at the tip of it. And he didn't.
The bottom tip.
The long tip. And he didn't really...
It was long tip.
It was.
Yeah, no, Jacques Cousteau was very much formative in our opinions and our lifestyle, but we take it to the next level. I mean, I'm not going to go dive in a submarine and look for sharks. I'm going to get right into the water.
I'm just going to dive in my wetsuit.
I'm going to say,
fuck a cage.
What if we don't... Fuck the cage. I might have my bikini on and some blokes might like that.
And some blokes might just admire that about us.
They would admire
what we do is we like get this little platform and like on the coast of the Pacific Islands they like these great
Which islands are those?
These great whites like just jump up in the air and do these.
They breach the water only for us. They don't do it for nobody else, and then we tag this shit, and then we ride those fucking sharks.
They just grab onto the heads of the hammer and just ride down into the deep depths of the ocean and figure out where you're going to go next. But really what we like to do is grab the little platforms at the boat tows on the left side of the dinghies.
The port side.
The port side of the dinghies.
If you will.
You jump on right on that, put the little chum out, get... And what you want to do is get the water view of the shark right when it comes out of the water.
It reaches it, you get the water view, you record that shit, bam. Female jacuzzi.
Then you've got a Shark Week blog right under your fingers.
And speaking of a blog, we just traveled the entire coast of Spain during the entire warm water equator mating week. These sharks were eating whales in midair.
During mating week?
It's a short time period because their eggs only drop for 3 hours.
We're kind of going off onto a rabbit
Oh,
trail. So,
shark
do
mating
any
is
of
a
the-
whole nother blog.
do-
I get really
do any-
excited for shark mating because it makes more sharks.
Do any of our viewers have any more questions?
I think you guys pretty much summed it up.
No more questions.
Really? No more
I
questions?
feel like there's a lot more to be said.
I'm just trying to take it all in.
There's a lot to take in, and
There's a lot to be said on this certain subject because, I mean, we
we're
could
not
even go
afraid.
into,
We're not
could
afraid.
we could even go into, like, one of the things that I like to do is just dive in straight into the water, find my shark, and if you really know how to do it, put it into
You will find a fucking shark.
What's it called when you roll them over?
Wait,
shark
that's
roll.
what I was just gonna. That's what I was just gonna go into actually, because once you get underneath down in the deep sea, you find yourself a shark, and
You find them, I tell you.
you do because they just. I mean, once they know that you're under there
They
looking for them,
smell you.
they really do. They really do. And so you just once you find one that comes to you, there's a certain place on the top of the head that you just put your hand
I'll
on.
demonstrate. Allow me. I have a female dog, canine, if you will. This is a shark.
You put your hand right on top of
Right
it.
here.
And what
Hello,
does it do?
shark. Hello,
And
shark.
what does it do? And it
The
actually,
shark
and what
is
she's,
asleep right
what
now.
she's demonstrating,
The shark seems to really enjoy that.
what she's doing is putting it into a state of hypnosis.
How do you pick up a big shark like that?
Ooh. I would cradle it in my bosom because sharks are weightless in the water and I'm not afraid, and I will take them in my bosom and I will say, Shark, I love you. I'm your mother from Mother Earth.
And even though it's flipped upside down, and it looks like it's not
Are you guys
moving,
like Australian hippies?
I wouldn't say we're hippies, I would say we are one with nature.
well, more like earth-loving, like water.
Nature preservers.
What? Yes.
Cheers to
Water-
that.
water
You must
going-
cheers in my face.
Water-growing creatures.
Water growing creatures. Yes, that is correct.
We just go underwater and find sharks, and that's what we do.
She does right in and she will find them and she will shark roll the hell out of them.
And what it's really, it's all you do is put your hand on top of their head, and they just flip over, and they're in a state of sleep. And
Kind of
they-
catatonic.
Yeah, and it
It's
doesn't
called
look.
the shark roll. Did you get that? A shark roll.
If you want to talk about it in like dictionarial terms, then you probably call it the shark roll. I don't want to
that
throw any. I
often.
don't want to throw any big words at you because I mean.
People with it and you people would understand of biological terms.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to our viewers before we sign off?
I mean, I know we have a pretty big fan base,
Don't do
but
this at home. You cannot just dive
You
right
can't
into
just-
the water and
if you-
shark roll anything.
if you don't really know how to handle sharks, you don't want to just like dive in and like find a random one because
No,
you just
random
don't,
sharks are not good.
you don't know how to handle them. But if you,
You gotta track them. You gotta pin them with the shark shooter.
yeah, you got to
gotta
study their
know
behaviors.
their-
You got to study their behaviors for a couple of months
You
before
gotta
you
know what they
Just
do.
a couple of months?
2 months. Two.
Actually 2.5 to
2
be exact.
equals a couple.
And if you want me
Yep.
to calculate that, just
Yep. She has calculations
I have a calculator.
ready at the wheel.
We have legal pads full of information. Actually, that-
FEC Co. It's actually a corporation.
Yeah,
if you
we've
want to check it
actually-
out on
I
the
mean, we've
blog.
written some books.
What's the name of your corporation?
FECO.
Oh.
Platinum Electric Company, Shark Watching.
All right.
So if you go, I mean,
Thanks for watching. We also have photographs on the blog of us in our bikinis, shark rolling specific mammals and other amphibious
and other
creatures.
underwater creatures. So if you like, check us out. Check out our blog, and if you like to view us some more, we'll have another episode coming in the next.
Yes, along with vlogs and champagne.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers.
Shark